All right, another game in our Path to Glory campaign here on the Long War. Today I'm playing against veteran John Yee.
Hey guys, John here, bringing some Sylvaneth to the table. We got Oak and Root leading the charge, True Lord Ancient. We got Thistle Scar, Spirit of Dirthrue. Then we got Fir Blossom, the little branch which is up front. And then we have a 3-man unit of Kurnoth Hunter with bows, a 3-man unit with swords, another 3-man unit swords, and then out front we got the Dryads. And then right here we got the Wildwoods coming to protect my side.
Yo, this is going to be a really interesting game because I know he's got some tricksy wood elves, and I don't have that many models still. my 11 model army. Well, I don't even have the full 11 models, so it's going to be a little tight here. So we're just going to have to. I don't know what we're going to do. So after my defeat at the hands of the Ogors, I now have 2 more extra. What are these guys? Mournfang Cavalry, and so I have 1 squad of 4 and 1 squad of 2. I haven't painted my banners yet, so unfortunately I'm stuck taking the upgraded captain guy for the squad with the little pew pew pistol, and also I have the musician in here too, which will help me with my charge distances, but I'd rather have the banner secretly, but don't tell anybody. And then coming in hot is my Beastclaw Raider guys on Thunder Tusk, and then over here I got Huskered. He secretly has a Blood Raven, which I haven't painted up yet. Well, it is painted up, but it's going to be on here soon. It's going to be here soon, very soon. And then of course the Big Daddy himself, the Frost Lord, always keeping it icy with that guy. We're playing a really interesting mission today. John let me play a Feast of Plenty mission out of this book, so we're not doing the normal pitch battle mission, which I'm dope to try out, a little something different. I feel like this is John's first game. I've already played a game. You've probably already seen it here on the channel as well. But what are you looking for today? Like I don't really know what your stuff can do. So I know you're gonna kind of try them out and try to get like a feel for it, because we haven't even played yet. I've played Felix like a million times.
So the trees like to move.
How about that?
And they like to create other trees. And honestly, the army actually synergizes with the Sylvaneth Woods. So the more Sylvaneth Woods I have, the better my army actually plays out. And I have abilities to move trees and make the enemy take mortal wounds when they're too close to the trees. And that's basically what I'm going to be looking at trying to do.
Well, I know my fatties don't like mortal wounds, so I'm going to need you to not do that to me. Thanks. I promise I won't charge you. Nope.
You already have a shot that does 6 mortal wounds on a 2-up.
Yeah, but all you got to do is 3 wounds to them, and then then it only does D6. See? There's a strategy involved.
Out of 2-up, that still seems pretty strong.
I mean, I have 11 models. I have 10 models in this army, or 8, or something. I don't have that many models. You gotta call me a break here, bro.
That's gonna be what's gonna be at my advantage, is trying to move around because he has so few models. Maybe try to push him out a little bit further, and use it to my advantage as much as possible.
Well, either way, whatever happens, I really enjoy playing this army just because it's a little out of my comfort zone, but they're just such big, ginormous, dramatic models that I couldn't help but not play these guys. It was just a coincidence that they can do all these mortal wounds on the 2-up. Pure coincidence, I swear.
And see, I actually like the Sylvaneth Woods because, through lore, Wood Elves is actually my favorite, and even in fantasy, I was playing Wood Elves. So, a couple of these models came from that army.
Back in the day?
The new trees, and then, these Kurnoth Hunters, and not having flammable anymore, it makes them so much better.
All right, because of the mission, I am going first. I don't get to set up my models on the table, but now I know where John is, and I think he deployed pretty good. I'm just going to have to move up, try to get these first 2, and then figure out which way to push, and see what we can devour with our big fat gutbuster bellies. You get to bring on my Beastclaw Raiders from the board edge over here. Now John is set up in the middle very smartly, I feel like. So I'm going to try to take these 2 particular juicy morsels inside of these terrain features, but then we got to figure out which way to go and which way to push over here. So it's going to be kind of interesting because I don't know what he's doing, and I know he can bounce around. So I'm going to try to keep it tight and then get in there and see where we can split out and try to devour even more. So running the first unit. Ooh, big fat 1. So he goes 13. Rawr. Boop. And then we're going to do the Huskered is going to be white, and the Beastclaw Raider is going to be in black. So those guys went a little far. So these guys only move 8, which is really interesting. So they're going to move up to here. And I have to do some effects too, but I figured I should at least move them on the table before I roll for all the hero turn stuff, because I mean technically they're not on the table, I guess. I don't know how that works. And then the big squad and the little squad. So they'll be coming on next. So we house ruled the crap out of this one because technically I wouldn't have a hero phase and John would have a hero phase. So we say I got a hero phase off the board. So we're gonna do the Everwinter Blessing. Let's see what the roll on the chart is. It's a 3, where I would get to move an extra 3 inches in the hero phase. So I'm gonna move all these guys an extra 3 inches, technically in a hero phase, but we're in a movement phase now because now I'm on the board and we house ruled it. This is a scenario out of the Beastclaw Raiders book, so I feel like that's okay. Then we are gonna roll on, I guess we're just gonna do battle shock, make some units immune to battle shock. We'll make the big block shock proof just in case. And that is pretty much all that I have. Well, I guess I could, my Huskered could cast on the Stonehorn. He will try to make him reroll 1s to wound instead of trying to heal him. No, it just goes off. So he is reroll 1s to wound, and that's all I've got. All right, fastest turn in the history of ever. I just moved up. Devoured 2 of these little spots right here. Unfortunately, I was full up on wounds, so I didn't get any wounds back. No big deal. And now John's gonna start shooting at me and bouncing around the table, deploying his forces.
Alright, so my first turn, thoughts. I can either try to push all my forces forward, kind of lock him in place and just kind of grind it out, or should I play back and let him come to me? But if he does that, then his Huskers have that amazing shooting attack that can just do mortal wounds that I just can't deal with. So now I have something to think about. So first thing, let me see if I get to make a woods. I do not. Ooh, that changes my idea just a slight bit now. Next thing, I gotta cast a couple spells. So we're going to Mystic Shield, Thistle Scar. It's gonna go off on a 10. So +1 save there. Alright, now my next shenanigans is I'm gonna try to move this woods forward.
What? You're gonna come closer?
I'm gonna come closer.
Yeah, just making it easy.
So it's gonna go off on a 7.
I have no wizards.
So we're going.
Fun fact.
So we're going 7 inches forward. So
let me see.
And then
it's like they're land surfing. Yeah, land surfing.
And since they were actually all on there, they all get to go with the woods.
Yo, I heard this was broken in 40K. I can't believe you're doing this Age of Sigmar. This is so overpowered.
Alright, so the last thing I have to do is my general's going to cast his ability. So basically everybody gets to reroll 1s, saving throws of 1. Kurnoth Hunters always extend and always are in range, so these guys are going to get it. And these guys, depending on the movement, may miss out. So the last thing I have in my movement is basically the Thistle Scar. He's got once per game. He gets to teleport 4 inches away. Wow. And he says I'm right there.
Just 4 inches away from an enemy unit?
Just 4 inches away.
Alright. This is still broken in 40K. I just want to go on record.
Alright, so starting shooting with the Tree Lord Ancient, he is going to do his Doom Tendril into the Thunder Tusk.
Yo, I've seen enough cartoons to know I don't want none of that either.
So basically right now with no wounds, a 2 to hit, 3 to wound. He hits and he wounds.
Okay, what's the modifier?
-1 rend.
Oh my goodness, so you're shooting at my Beast Riders?
Yeah.
You're a monster. I'm picking on my Beast Riders. So I'm 4 and it's what? What?
-1.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so I need a 5 up right here?
And he gets it.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention you are -1 to hit them because they're super scary, hard to hit.
In shooting also?
Any hit roll that targets this on up combat phase. You're right. So we're all good here.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Spirit of Durthu. He's going to go into your Husker. He's got Verdant Blast. So 4s to hit, 3s to wound. 6 attacks total. And looks like it's only 2 hits. Wow. Okay. And then 3s to wound. So just 1. And it's -1 rend.
-1 Ren, and I believe he's a 4-up as well.
Yep. So.
Ooh, got through.
It'll do D3 damage.
D3.
So just 1 damage.
All right, so I'm coming straight out of Prospero with my wound markers right here. Boom! Look at that. I won't accidentally pick up that D8 and roll it.
All right, so these 3 hunters with the bows are gonna shoot at the Thunder Tusk over here. We got to do some damage because I don't want to take that brutal just 6 damage. So we need 4s to hit, 3s to wound, but the white ones need 3s because he's the champion.
Oh, all right, I like it.
So miss, miss, miss.
Some long wars.
And then 3s to wound.
There it is.
Oh, just 1 again.
Goodness. All right.
Again, just -1.
Just -1.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
And
that's good enough.
3 damage. Oh, so he takes 2 this time.
2. Okay. So new guy coming out of Prospero again. He took 2. Boom.
All right, so we're going into charges. Let's see how far these guys are gonna go. They're gonna go 4 inches, so they're not going too far. These guys right here, they're going 10 inches, so they're going anywhere they want. And this one, he's going 10 inches.
I feel like you're gonna be able to assault my Husker. Well played, sir.
All right, so I moved the Son of Durthu because he basically had a 10-inch charge to try to get within 3 inches of all these guys. The reason why is because he's got the ground pound. So on a 4-up, all these guys will be -1 to hit.
I don't like that.
So they're all -1 to hit.
Okay.
I'm also gonna pop his Triumph so he gets to reroll his hits through this combat phase.
That seems good for you.
All right, so he's got 3 attacks all going into the Huskard. Getting 3s to hit. It's cocked.
All right.
So everything hits,
Still good,
and then
yep.
3s to wound.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
There goes that. So he's got his Impaling attack, hits, and wounds.
What is
The Impaling attack has a -1 range.
-1? Okay, so
I'm sorry, at -2 range.
Woo! Oh man. All right, so I need a long war right here. There it is.
So you're good. Nothing there.
So I'm gonna attack with my riders here on this squad here to try to keep them from going past 3 wounds. So selecting him, and we are -1 to hit, which might be a thing here, but we'll see what we can do. I feel like. So we'll start off with the Beast Riders punches and kicks. That's 6 attacks. These are pretty average. So 4s to wound and 3s. I think it's 4s and 4s. Yep, it's 4s and 4s.
So now 5s and 4s.
Yep. And nothing there. And then we've got the Thunder Tusk himself, who I don't think is affected yet because he's still in the first bracket. Yep, so 3s to hit, so it'd be 4s to hit with 4 attacks.
So 2 hits.
And to wound is 2 up. Wait, excuse me. Yep, the Crushing Bros is 2 up. Oh man, if he had charged, he would have got to reroll that, but I unfortunately was charged. So 1 gets through, it's -1 Ren, does D3 damage.
So it's a 5. It's off the table.
Good rolling.
It's a 3. But they pop their thickest, so they get to reroll all their fail saving throws, which still fails. So how much damage?
Just D3.
So 2 damage.
Yep.
So I'm measuring it out. I don't want to get within 3 inches of this guy, so which puts me right there.
I feel like you're going about this all wrong. I feel like you should get within 3 inches of the stone horn.
I don't need more attacks coming my way. So I'm gonna move as close as I possibly can without going to him, and then we'll see if I can get within.
Fortunately for you, we have that little 1 inch top thing right there.
And let's see if I can get there, which I cannot. So he's not gonna make it, and then he's just
So
gonna
sad.
go.
So can you tell me why he can't pile in closer to the other guy with the drums?
You talking about this guy?
Yeah.
He's got to go towards the closest model. So the closest model is actually right here.
But he doesn't have to go his full distance.
He doesn't have to go his full distance,
Right.
which technically right now they can only move 1 inch anyways because I popped the ticket.
Yep. Okay. I dig it. That's strategy.
All right, so basically only the champion is in range to attack
Okay.
right here. So he normally needs 3s, but he gets +1. So
Nice.
anything but, which he gets two 1s, and then 3s to wound. So 2 at -1 damage.
-1, so my sleeve's a 5, so I got 2 to make it 5 up. 1 gets through.
So 2 damage.
Okay, so we're going down to 4 wounds on. I think we'll start taking it in the back, actually. That seems like a smart idea. So we're down to 4 back here. So we're going to activate the Mournfangs over here, going against... I'm going against the grain here, against the guys that haven't attacked yet but have started to take wounds. So my reach is 2 of my Gargant Hackers. So I'm going to get the front guys in, the back guys are just kind of doing their thing. But fortunately back here, I also can go towards the nearest model, 3 inches, which is going to net me a few attacks. I feel like on this guy. But not... So just 1 extra attack there. So I feel like I'm okay. Yep, I'm all okay there. So we're going to roll into the first squad right here. Starting with the Mournfang attacks themselves.
So you want to roll them separate since this is one and then this is another one?
Well, no, I'm going to throw them both because I got 2 inch reach.
But you're in base to this guy.
Well, we went back to the good book, and it does look like I can... Basically, you can allocate attacks based on range and line of sight in Age of Sigmar, just like I was saying. So I am going to cross the streams here and put both of them on that squad there. So I'm going to take my Mournfang attacks here that hit on 4s.
Right.
But I'm -1, but that's still a good pickup. And 3s to wound. Pretty good pickup right there. And that's just -1, 1 damage.
So that's 5?
Yep.
So needing 5s over here. Pick up 3, but I get to reroll these 2. So pick up 1 more, so I take 1 more damage.
Okay.
It's going to switch to a 3.
Alright. And then the Gargant Hackers also going into that squad there. So I did need 4s, now I need 5s. 1 gets through, wounds on a 3. So it wounds, and that is -1 as well, but 3 damage.
So 5 up again. Don't get it, I get a reroll. Nope, so 3 damage. We'll kill this guy. And put a wound.
Splash a wound. And I'm banking that's enough with the -1 to hit on the Riders there to try to keep him out of taking another wound. And back here, 1 hit, 3s to wound, no wounds. And then the Gargant Hackers, 1 hit with wounds, -1 but 3 damage.
So he was a 2, now it goes up to a 3.
Nice.
And he gets to reroll 1s because of their... Let me make sure he's within range of these guys, which he is. So he gets to reroll 1s.
Very nice.
And he still fails.
Oh no. Oh no. So 3 damage?
So he takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Alright, so both of these guys going into this unit, these guy here, the white ones are the champions. He normally gets a +1, so he's going to need 3s, and then the blacks are going to need 4s.
Okay. I like it. Wow.
So everything hits. Okay.
There you go.
And then 3s to wound.
That's fortunate.
So we got 4 at -1.
4 at -1. Okay. So I would be a 5. So 1 gets through, a long ward.
1 more.
Oh.
4.
Oh, they're all the same?
Yeah, they're all.
Okay, my bad.
So it's still
I'm good.
So just 2 damage.
Okay, so that's gonna knock them down out of that bracket where I do D6 to you with my frost attack now. Assuming the Husker doesn't heal him though. I'm saying there's a chance. So now my Husker's gonna activate. He's gonna get in on the fray here. So first off, he's gonna punch and kick for 3 attacks. Looks like he would have normally hit, but now he only hits with actually. Oh no, that's a 5. So he's getting through with 1. They wounds on 3s. And that's a long war, so that's just, no ren, straight up.
He's good. You needed it too.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so now the Thunder Tusk is going to crash into you with his 2-inch range, 4 attacks, same deal, 4s to hit now. Only 1, but he's wounded on 2s because he's a big baddie, and that is -1 ren.
So 3 up, needing. He only gets to reroll 1, so he's going to take that damage.
Okay, so it's actually neg D3, or D3 damage rather.
So 2.
So 2.
So he's taking 4 damage.
Okay. I think that is all I have to attack with. Have you attacked with everything?
I've attacked with everything.
So just a battle shock?
So there are 7, so they would drop down to a 6, so I can't fail.
I love when a plan comes together.
Alright, so not a great turn for me. I was expecting this Husker to go down, and that didn't happen. And because so, I'm actually needing the double turn, because if not, he's going to heal back up, and then I still have to deal with a Frost Lord.
This is it. This could be the double turn right here for one of us. Let's see who it is. Oh my god. Alright, I'll take it. Squeezed it out. Now I gotta do some strategizing real quick. So now I got some choices to make here with what exactly I want to do. I can retreat forward and try to blow by him and take the juicy morsels up that away, or I can stay back here and play. I feel like I might be able to do a combination of both. It really depends on what my hero phase brings. I feel like where I go in the movement phase with my abilities. So first off, we're going to check the Everwinter's Blessing. We got a big 3, which is move 3 inches in the hero phase. Might be okay. That might actually help some. So I'm going to flip the script a little bit and do my Huskar's ability, Blizzard Speaker. I'm going to choose the Riders over here. So he gets a +1 to his roll for every Thunder Tusk within 18 inches, which will be 2. So I'm looking for a 2-up on this dice to heal D3 wounds on that Rider model. So I'm good. He's going to heal 2, which is good. It gets me down to that next bracket where I can do more shooting, which is what I'm all about. So we go down to 2 wounds right here. I also have a pelt over here that he can heal himself, but he hasn't taken any damage, so he's good right there. And that, I think, is pretty much everything except for my command ability, which is going to actually be Battle Shock on the Mournfangs again. So we looked it up, and in the hero phase, the little special move can't be used to retreat or run, so that's fine. Right here, though, we're just going to add in our 3 inches, our normal move of 12, and now we're going to run because he has the Earth Shattering charge, so he actually has to charge if something's in range. So we're going to do it. So 3. So we're going a whopping 12 plus 6, 18 inches. And I have to mind the 3-inch gap right here from these guys. So we're just going to go straight ahead at some more juicy morsels right here. It looks like I get to the edge of that ruin. Knock, knock. So it looks like we're just jumping into the shooting phase. We're going to start here with the Riders. Now, normally at the 2 bracket, they need a 2-up. I'm going to target this bad boy back here, Mr. Jumpy Jumps, with their Frost attack, which hits on a 2-up. So that causes 6 mortal wounds, believe it or not.
So he had 4 over there.
Okay.
So he's down to. So he's basically taking 10 now.
All right. They also have a little Blood Raven guy that I'm going to nominate him. You can nominate somebody, I think, within 30 inches to take the wound instead. If I roll 1, 2, or 3, who would you like to nominate? This squad?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Somebody in there just took a wound. A mortal wound.
We'll just put this one up over the guy in the back.
Okay. I also have a harpoon launcher in there, just on that one only, and I'm actually, let's see, it gets 1 attack, hits on 4s. Am I still neg 1 or that was combat?
that was just that combat.
Okay, so 1 hit, and it wounds on 3-up. No wound. More shooting attacks. The sergeant here has his little pistol, so he hits on 4s and wounds on 3s. 1 shot, he misses. Then we'll just jump right into the Husker. The Husker is going to do his Frost Blast as well on a 2-up, doing 6 because he's only taken 1 wound so far. That is not a dice roll. So he hits, so 6 more to that guy.
Pow.
Oh my goodness. Those guys are so good when they get to shoot and not get picked up off the table. So an interesting little nuance of this game is, first of all, I have to roll to see if I can charge first off. He can actually charge after he runs. We covered that already. But I have to be able to get within a half an inch of his base in order to be in combat, which there's just enough room right here. We measured it for me to actually engage. So I need to get about 4 inches here on 2 dice. Can't re-roll it or anything cool like that, but he has additional effects if he does get into combat. 6, so that should be enough. is definitely enough to get 6 inches all the way up in there. So we're just going to assume he's right there. I'm going to position it ever so carefully here in a second, but he has this thing called Earth-Shattering Charge. After he completes his charge, pick an enemy unit within 1 inch, and that unit suffers d6 mortal wounds. So I'm going to pick that unit itself, of course. Oops. And it takes 4 mortal wounds.
So the guy in the back will take 4.
All right. So I'm going to attack with my Thunder Tusk first. They are going to get 6 attacks with their punches and kicks at their normal to hits of 4 up. So we got big 3 right there. I'm okay with that. Now, since... Oh, I didn't charge with them. Dang it. I get no bonuses here to wound, so we're just 4 ups to him. And that's Long War and a regular.
So what's the negative?
No rend.
No rend?
Yep, just 1
so
damage.
4 ups.
Loving it.
Good.
Okay. Then our follow-up attack is going to be 4 attacks with the Thunder Tusk itself. That was 4 trees. And we got 3 hits, and that is going to be at bracket 1. That's 2 to wound. Oh man, no bonuses there. So 2 at -1 rend.
So both fail, but they with their thicket they get to reroll.
Okay.
And so one goes through.
Well, it only does D3, so just 1.
So this would be a 2. This wasn't 1. Now it's a 2.
Oh man. Okay. Your activation, John.
So champ is the white and the regular guy. So the champ needs 2s. The other one needs 3s.
Okay.
So
2s are good.
And then 3s to wound. So 4 at -1.
Okay. 4 at -1 is going to be a 5 up for me. So looks like 3 got
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Well, I already have 4 in the back. I'm 6. So I'm just going to say he takes it, and there's 4 left over on somebody, which will be this somebody. I'll activate the Mournfangs, and so they are just going to come in with their normal attacks. Now, I don't think he's going to make it. No, he's not, but he will try. He'll get there soon, coach. So they're just going to get their normal attack down. They already went? No, they swung.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll do the same thing again. Try to preserve that
So
Thunder
both
Tusk
guys
there.
into the...
Yeah, so both guys into there again. So we'll do this first with their the actual mount attacks, not negative, so hitting on 4s first, and 3s to wound. Ooh, that was brutal. So 1 at -1, I believe.
So good.
Okay, and then the Gargant hackers themselves. Again, 4s and 3s. 2 Long Wars, so we're hopefully getting a couple through. 2 at -1.
So both fail, but I get to reroll. So 6 damage, right?
6 damage total.
Basically kills a guy, and he's gonna take a wound.
Okay. And that is my attacks. That's probably all I'm going to get to attack with, actually. Besides the Stonehorn.
So we're gonna activate over here. We can. This guy's not gonna make it, but this guy can. He's just moving all the way to the front.
All right.
So we got 6 attacks total, needing 4s and 4s. No rank.
All right.
So
I thought they had those scythes or something.
no, they have.
Not the right loadout.
These are their quivers. Their quivers are actually attacking you with their claws.
Oh no! The little quiver grubs. All right, 3 up.
You're good.
Boom. I'm good. What else you got?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Uh-oh. All right, so the Stonehorn, what the heck? We'll activate him for sure. I think he's all I got left. First off, we'll start with the Frost Spear. Those are 3s to hit. All hits. 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of the charge. So 2s don't make it. Those are -1. 3 damage each.
So 6 damage kills a guy, and
Okay. Now Frostlord himself is going to punch and kick. 3s and 3s. 2 at nothing.
I'm good.
Loving it. And then the Stonehorn's going to get involved into the fray. He, at full up, gets 6 horn attacks at 4s. And 3s to wound, I believe. Yes. 4s and 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s, because I charged.
What's the rend?
The rend will be -2.
So all fail.
3 each, so that's 9 damage.
So that'll kill the unit.
He is the ultimate murder shuffler.
Pow, pow, pow.
Unless you hit him with a whole army, he is a rough guy to go up against. So a weird little nuance of Age of Sigmar combat, the whole thing about if you're in range and you have reach, you can perform attacks. Now John piled in with his guys, but if this wasn't a Billy Badass Stonehorn and didn't wipe the whole unit and there was guys in the back, there's a chance that I might have gotten locked out of combat and then would have had to go around or up. In this case, this terrain feature being so big would have presented a problem in that regard. So Age of Sigmar, while being only a 4-page rule set, still has a lot of complicated nuances in it that you need to be aware of.
Also, for the rule stickler, Rob did back his truck in, which will show us if you want to see it.
Oh, to actually get there?
So it actually does get into it, but Felix, the visual Nazi, did not like the way that looked. So, little backstage pass for you guys.
So I got one last lone champion over here to activate. He's still going to go into this Thunder Tusk. He normally needs 2s, but it's 3s. So 3's a hit. So 1 miss. And then 3's to wound. So 1 wound.
1 wound on the Thunder Tusk.
Yep, -1 red.
-1, so 5.
So you're good.
Got a long war. So I'm going to cap over here because there's no more of his models in that terrain piece right there, and I am within 3 inches of it. And that's pretty much it for me. So John still got his bottom of 2. I know he's got some tricks up his sleeves. Going to sling some forests and things like that, and try to lock me out and start making some buffer zones and stuff over there that I'm going to have to really knock down and work hard to get through to score the last objective I need to win this one.
So now I'm looking, seeing where I can do. I have to stay away from that Stonehorn. Now for him to get a major victory, he has to wipe me off the table. So if I move over this way and stay away from that Stonehorn, I think it's possible. But I do have to kill this Huskard still because I can't take those mortal damage from these guys. Alright, first thing first, let's see if I make a new woods. I do.
Ooh.
But since I only brought this one,
Loser.
we're just gonna assume there's a tree basically right behind here.
All right, we'll give that one to you.
So now we're gonna see if I can move this woods.
Dude,
it goes off.
I'm telling you, so broken. So yeah.
So we're gonna move this 8 inches.
I feel like the whippy stick is better for this.
Yeah, it probably is.
Let's put it right here.
Next Kickstarter, Longboard whippy stick. You heard it here first.
I like it.
All right. And then we are going to Mystic Shield him.
Okay.
Okay. Now his command ability is he ignores -1 rend, but just in case there's a -2 out there,
I have a few of those.
we're gonna see what happens. Actually, I changed my thought. She's going to Mystic Shield these guys over here. That seems like such a better idea.
Okay.
And it doesn't even go off.
Oh, well, fortunately, I had no way to stop it for you, so.
So again, command ability, everybody gets to reroll 1s, but they'll be doing their thickets anyways.
All right.
All right, so we're charging here.
Good choice, good choice.
6 inches, pow, which will get me in.
All right. What would you like to activate first?
I feel like I need to activate this guy first. Well,
choices.
That shooting phase was really good for you.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can take him out. I feel like he can handle him for 1 turn, so we probably need to activate these 3 guys, maybe try to kill. So we're going to move so all of them can attack.
Okay, I like it.
So the way is the champion, he needs 2s, the rest need 3s.
Very good.
So,
was
miss.
pretty
But
good.
his 2, and then they need 3s.
Okay.
So, looks like 6.
So I have this ability that I ignore -1 rends.
Yep.
What is it?
6 -1s.
Oh man, it turns out I don't have that ability. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm a 4 up normally, so it looks like 5 are getting through.
So 10 damage.
So 1, 2, and then 6. So 2 left on somebody. We'll say 2 are left right here. Or we take 2 over here. Alright, so I'm going to attack with my Beastclaws. Or my Thunder Tusk. First off, we're going to go punches and kicks. think it's 6 actually. Punches and kicks. Yeah, it's 6. We're not negative this time. So that many hits and 3 to wound. 2 regular saves.
Fails, but he gets to reroll. He's good.
Loving it. Okay, and then the actual mount itself now. I've taken some damage here, so I need to consult my mountie table. I still get my 4 attacks. I still get 3s to hit, but now I'm wounded on 4s. So 3s to hit, wounded on 4s. All wound. Those are -1.
So needing 5s with a reroll. Oh, 1 gets through.
All right, D3.
Oh, enough to kill him.
Oh, I got lucky there. He is hurting for certain.
Alright, so we got 3 attacks coming here. We need 3s to hit and then 3s to wound.
-1
So
to hit.
So 4's a hit.
Okay,
So
you're
4's
good.
a hit. And then 3s to wound. So 2 wounds at -1.
-1. All right, that's a 5 up.
So
Get
these
through
will
it.
do D6 damage each.
Okay, nothing I can do about it.
10 damage.
Wow, that sucks. All right, he's got 1 wound left.
So we got an impaling attack. It's going to need 3s to hit and 2s to wound.
Okay.
It hits. Oh, well, basically 4 to hit. It's -1.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so 1 to wound. And this one is at -2.
-2.
-2.
So I need a long war right here.
A long war.
All right.
Ugh.
So I think he's dead.
So he did what the spirit could not do.
Obviously, whooping my butt.
All right, so that was actually a really good turn for me. I was able to kill 3 Mournfang over here and get rid of his healer.
Mm-hmm.
So he still has a full up Stonehorn, which I'm now going to use these trees to basically just run around him with. And then, because I can't kill that Stonehorn outright.
All right, so now we're trying to see if John's going to go back to back or if I'm going to get a chance here.
Back to back.
All right.
Alright, so we're going to cast Mystic Shield on this guy just in case some crazy shenanigan things happen.
I doubt that.
It goes off.
Yay, you got it.
And then he's going to try to move this tree. And it goes off, and he's going to be able to move it 9 inches.
9 inches.
So we're going to slide this in a way. Which, granted, it doesn't hurt this guy, but if any of those other Mournfang want to come back this way, they're going to have to go around or take basically a dangerous terrain pass. Alright, so we're going to try to Doom Tendril here. I need a 2 to hit, then a 3 to wound. So it hits, and it wounds. -1 Ren.
Oof. Alright, so I'm just 5 up.
Oh, and it's going to do D6 damage.
That's not good.
4.
That's enough to kill him.
That was
You would
just
knock
enough.
him out at 12, yep. Boom. Another big ass down. Losing my fatties, it's not good.
A lot of failures. So just 2.
Ooh. Telling me he's got a chance. What's the negative?
-1.
Okay. What's the damage?
4.
So he doesn't have a chance. So I had a chance. It went away.
All right, I was able to take out the Thunder Tusk. These
Yeah,
three,
you did.
These 3 guys did just enough wounds to kill that last Mournfang there now. So I feel like it's a little bit bleak for the Ogors now. Knowing that he has to wipe me off the table, I feel like I can hop around.
So mine escalated quickly. Per the parameters of the mission, if I get 4 or more of these tasty morsel terrain pieces here, or over 4 rather, the game is a draw. And I like draws because it's basically the same as a loss, but it doesn't give John a win. So that's what we're going for. These guys are gonna run, and he's gonna run. Oh, well that makes it easy. I also have the Everwinter table, which still have all my Wargaming, so I can reroll this and try to get an extra 3 inches of movement. That is going to be... Oh, the reroll wants to save. I feel like that might be a good thing to have in case we... Yeah, I'm going to keep that so I can reroll my ones to save. Alright, so we're going to move the Stonehorn 17 around this, and then these guys out to the outside. They move 13, so they're gonna go like right here. All right, well, that's the best I can do. I'm just hoping for a double. I need a double turn here. Let's see what happens. Oh, you got me.
So this tree is going 9 inches. Unfortunately, these guys are actually in the way to get it closer to here. So what I'm gonna do is slide it this way, but keep it 3 inches. Keep it within 3 inches to them. Basically, they're gonna teleport, and he's gonna run over there and see if he can't hopscotch. All right, now with these ones, because they're within 3 inches, they're gonna teleport. Basically,
Well played, sir. I see what you're doing.
we're gonna put them within 3 inches this way,
The meat sacks are moving.
so we can try to contest this, just in case he gets a double turn on 5. So the last thing I'm going to do is move these hunters within 3 inches of this wildwood over here. And then, so they're basically within that terrain feature. Put them into the trees themselves so they can try to get some cover saves.
Very nice.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right. Okay, so what the ogre's got to do here is get the football in the end zone. No, actually, I just got to run my little heart out here because, man, he's not making it easy for me to give him a loss. I feel like he's a very bad sport. Shame on you. All right, so we're going to roll on the Everwinter table and try to get that 3-inch move. That is the reroll ones, which I feel like I really need my movement here. So we're going to reroll it. We only get to reroll it once. All right, well, we're rerolling our ones to save. Good deal. I guess I'll make them battle shot proof, just cause. All right, so we're gonna run Fatty here. Ugh, and we're gonna run Fatty's back here. So he's only going 13, which is good enough to get me. And they are moving 11. So I'm going to score this, and I would get back wounds, but again, still haven't taken any wounds yet for this guy right here. And we're going to go into the top of 5, and we'll see who gets that turn. Yeah! Now I have to roll more dice in a significant combination. Actually, I think I'm good. Let's see. Let's try it here. We'll do command. We'll do the command ability where I can reroll my charge. Boom. And I have no other special. Oh, the Everwinter.
You need that 3. You get to reroll ones.
I get to reroll ones. I could reroll that. That might help me, but I feel like either way, a loss is a loss. So we're gonna reroll that, looking for the 3/4, 5/6. That does mortal wounds in certain range. It's not gonna matter because we're not even in combat. So we're just gonna move, see how far we run. 4, I'll take that. So that's gonna be a 16 total, which looks to be about 3-inch charge for us right there. And the reason I'm going right there is because I know those are the only guys contesting this within 3. So I need to drop that squad of Swordy McSword guys. And then back here, these guys are just gonna do their run as well. Ugh, not so well. Just a big fat 9. Okay, I've got absolutely no shooting on the Frost Lord. So we're just gonna go straight into assault. And here it is. 9 inches. I feel like I'm good.
I feel like you made it.
Now, I have to kill this unit in assault. We're just gonna assume I'm there. I don't wanna bump your beautiful paint jobs.
They're dropping their ticket down.
How about that? Alright, so I need to kill you in assault. So first off, my little Chargy McCharge Earth Shatter-ness right here on a D6 takes that many mortal wounds within 1 inch. So I'm obviously nominating that squad for 4 mortal wounds.
Ping, ping, ping.
That works. I like how you took it in the back there. I see what you're doing. So next up, we're just going to jump right into the assault. Let's see. We will do the Frost Spear attacks first. 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. And actually, I reroll 1s on the charge for my Beast Claws. 2s can't do anything. So right there, that's going to be -1s.
So that fails, and I get to reroll. So
3 damage there.
pow. So he's taking 2.
Punches and kicks up next. 2 hits, 3s to wound. Reroll 1s. 2 wounds, regular saves.
So they're good.
All right, and then the Stonehorn gets into it here. He's got his full complement of attacks with 6. He's hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. And wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Ooh. Those are going to be a -2.
So maybe 5. Some failures. So 2 go through.
Okay, so that's 6 damage total.
So that is going to kill this guy and put him up to 3.
All right, and then last but not least, we have the Hooves with D6 attacks. Just 1 attack, hits on 3s. And he is going to wound on 2s. And that's -1.
I guess to reroll that. Still takes it. How much damage?
D3.
2 damage. That is enough to kill him. Just enough.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So boom.
All right, looks like I'm going to get that at the bottom of my turn, and I have my 5 that I needed.
All right, so bottom of my turn, there's no way for me to table him because those Mournfang are so far away. And even if I threw everything I had left at this Stonehorn, because he only takes half damage, I don't even think I would be able to kill him.
I don't think you have enough damage output.
So, regardless, I think no matter what happens, this is going to end in a draw.
All right, well, let's just call it now and get to the wrap-up. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
If you like these battle reports, check out thelongwar.net. Become a member of the Hall of Veterans today for the fastest growing library of war game related video content, modeling, painting, and playing. Not to mention all the sick discounts I receive from some of our sponsors. TheLongwar.net is committed to bringing hobby back, and we can't do it without you.